So this is basically where the regular common folk come for coffee. It's morning in Bacolod, and Thomas and I have made our way into the deep city in search of native coffee. So you said this area, what's it called again?
That's Barangay Villamonte.
Villamonte.
Should we start with that one?
Sure. You'll find this local homegrown coffee in numerous kapehans and painitans around the country.
This is really the largest barangay in Bacolod. Very alive. But this is very, very local. Even if they're watching NBA. Are you interested in the playoffs?
I don't even know they're happening. While third wave specialty coffee types will find places like this anathema to their tastes, I think it's important to explore these old school coffee houses to learn more about where we came from and how we might move forward.
Ano aton?
Go ka kape? Ano gusto mo? Kape? Gatas?
Kape with milk? Kape with milk?
Milk?
Kape with milk?
Oh, sige. Kape with milk, please.
Dua?
Dua pa milk.
Sure. Pandesal. Anong meron po?
Pandesal.
Pandesal with egg?
Pandesal with egg?
Pandesal with egg?
Thank you.
Fried egg? If fried? Sunny side up?
What do you think is better?
Ng scramble?
Sige, bahala sa inyo na. Alam mo eh.
Fried egg?
Sige po.
Pinagkanang.
GL features a variety of items in their case. What's yung ta?
That is
Suman. Looks like I forgot the name of that one. From Filipino classics like Pandesal and Suman to Visayan specialties I'm not familiar with, like Butong, Baye-Baye, and Ibus.
Did you bring cash?
We have to go to the bank.
Maybe we're good for now.
Service is quick. The Pandesal appears almost immediately, and the native coffee with milk comes quickly after. If you're not familiar, Pandesal is the quintessential Filipino bread made of flour, yeast, sugar, and salt, and can be found across the nation. The interior is soft and chewy with a moist and airy crumb that features a thin, crusty crust topped with a fine breadcrumb. My favorite way to eat Pandesal is when they're hot and straight from the oven and lathered with butter. Though I do enjoy this simple breakfast with a fried egg. Introduced by the Spanish during the first colonial era, the popularity of Pandesal rose significantly during the American occupation in the early 20th century as cheap American wheat became widely available. So the place is pretty full, and everybody's here to watch the NBA Finals, which I think is happening live. Looks like the Miami Heat. Sorry, I'm not a big NBA fan, but everyone here does.
But usually I don't have time at this hour in the morning to watch sports.
It all depends. What I mean by that is okay, so 10 years ago, I was a really big Baltimore Ravens football fan.
Okay.
Right? Like super into it. I went to all the games, I had season tickets, all the gear, right? I came to Manila when we were doing the Super Bowl.
Right.
6 a.m. on a Monday morning, I go to this bar to watch the game.
Right.
It's just if you're into it, you'll watch it.
I think it's the exoticism of doing that in another country.
Oh no, that's the thing. Wherever I was traveling, game time. Gotta be there. Whether I was in Honolulu and the game was at 7 a.m. that same day, or if I was here at 6 a.m. the next day.
Yeah.
When you're a fan, you're like, make the time, make the time.
No excuses. But my team is actually Düsseldorf, or Tuna Düsseldorf, so that's where I'm from. So I root for them within the 4th division or in the top league.
In the NBA here, it's not really regional teams, right? It's more corporate teams.
Yes. At Negros, at the Negros Slashers, it's not financially viable.
So,
it's not as strong as I thought.
no, it's
Pretty mild.
but it's real. What's the description for the flavor that I'm tasting?
Carbony, mellowed down by milk.
But not as like carbo.
No, it's not
as I
like
expected.
burnt ashy.
It's not quite burnt.
No, it's below that.
Yeah, it's definitely like well roasted, but not charred.
No, it's not.
And finally, the egg arrives. Just as I like it. All right, so we've got our Pandesal.
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar, Pandesal is the basic bread here in the Philippines.
But this is nice if it's hot and you put some butter on it. So this is one of the breakfast staples.
Just coffee and Pandesal is perfect.
Even the egg is nice. The yolk is
Yeah, so you have the egg.
good. Really good.
Is it good? So I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar to the coffee.
I don't know. Depends.
Or maybe less than that.
But they love it sweet here.
Oh, but I don't like it too sweet. I don't like it too sweet.
It works. It wakes you up.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I expected it to be.
Right.
It's as pleasant as 3-in-1.
That's sweet. So I think this is just right for our budget right now. Because we forgot to bring money, so I think we gotta look for some coins.
Good thing we didn't go to the Sosyal meal.
Right.
This is kind of better than my Sosyal breakfast. Like I had pancakes and sausage, but the pancakes are good. They're just really dense, and I don't necessarily like dense.
Right.
The coffee was a little bit better than this, of course. I can't say it's the same.
Yeah.
And then the sausage, they deep fried it.
In the
Philippines,
Philippines, whatever you can fry, you fry.
But I like the selection of Filipino baked goods. That's really a nice touch.
If I brought money, we could buy more. Now we just look at it. After we pay our bill, we can't afford anything.
So if you really want the local experience, come to a place like this and only bring what? No more than 100 pesos.
I reckon we can manage with 100.
So 4 pandesal, 2 egg, 2 coffee, 1 with milk.
That's when you know you're in Asia. You know, they have this little kind of shrine.
The Santo Niño.
Yes.
So this is a typical place for Filipinos?
And this is like for ordinary folks. Right?
I wonder though about the economics of a place like this. But if this place for coffee is 30 pesos, what are places that are cheaper?
A few years back, you could get a cup for 10 pesos, and if you add milk, it's another 2 pesos on top. So 12 pesos.
So let's say like coffee with milk in your shop is how much?
Brewed coffee is, I think, 80 pesos. I don't have pharmacy prices. They're still quite reasonable, I'd like to think. But this is also a very simple operation. So, no aircon.
Yeah, no.
I mean, just plastic tables, plastic chairs rather. But I like this hole-in-the-wall operations.
Yeah, nice vibes, vibes.
Kind of no nonsense. What you see is what you get.
Yeah. Simple.
And it's clean, isn't it?
Yeah. This is really like the place for the common dollar.
Yes.
Do you know a girl named Jessica Lee?
From Bacolod.
But I watch her on YouTube, and she always talks about the vibes.
See, very homey vibes right now. This is kind of the vibe I really grew up in Bacolod.
I'm sure my wife does. I'm kind of scared asking for the bill.
Why?
Well, I don't know if I can afford it. I don't even have an ATM card, though.
How do you have cash?
I get an allowance every now and then. If I want something more expensive, I have to bring a receipt. This way, I don't spend anything.
Okay, well,
Let me ask.
Are you gonna ask? Okay.
136.
136?
Okay.
Grabe, we're rich.
I can cover that.
I have some change. You want some change?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah?
This is how what's left. So those 20 pesos have to last me until Sunday. So 3 more days to go.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And for $2.40, our breakfast is complete.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
This isn't gourmet fanciness. This is down-home local.
That's a meat shop.
A simple native breakfast for 2 foreigners.
Your friends in the US were intrigued by the bajang tree, with the big leaf.
Oh yeah, they were totally intrigued by that. Pandesal, egg, and kape. What more could you ask for?
It's pretty much as local as it gets. So you have all those small side roads, all houses, no motorbike. I think we just head back so we can go to the farms.
Okay, let's go. Oh, thank you. You can't just be like Kanos and Germans walking around.